All right, what we're talking about today is how to get started, how to begin this journey. I'm gonna be sharing with you my journey as we're going through this process, and I'm uploading these videos here on YouTube. But I just wanted to talk with you about me and how did I get to doing this, right? Because I really sell real estate for a living. I'm not a fitness trainer, I'm not a fitness coach, but I do love working out and I love like healthy lifestyle living, right? So the thing that I wanted to do is start sharing with other men and other people like how do you really start to lose fat around your stomach, because for the longest I was going to the gym every day, trying to starve myself, going crazy hitting in the gym, but for some reason I still wasn't losing the body fat or having the look that I desired to have. And then eventually I found the code. I found out, okay, this is really what works and how to do this. So that's why I want to share with you, and that's what I'll be doing through a series of videos here. So today what I'm going to start out with first is talking about how to get set up. So you're going to have a some type of food tracker like MyFitnessPal is very important. Again, what's really good to do as well, and there's several different ones. So you can go on like online and look for those. But MyFitnessPal is probably one of the better ones that I've seen to get started at the beginning. Number two is really creating you a food chart. So like proteins, carbs, and fats. And what we're going to be talking about, a thing that's called setting up your macros. And so you have to Google this. And really, I may try to find a macro, a way you can find your macros. I'll put a link in the description. But what macros allow you to do is know how much protein and fat you need to take in every day in order to lose or gain muscle or lose fat or whatever your goal is. So depending on what your goal is, this is where you want to start a little bit. So just pretty much where you're going to look at how much protein I need to take based on my body weight, how much fat I need to take in, and how much in carbohydrates I need to do. This is highly important because what I was finding, I thought I was eating healthy because I was just eating a bunch of protein. I was taking protein shakes. I was eating food, even though I felt like, hey, this is healthy living and it's healthy food. I was still consuming too much, whether it being fat or consuming too much in carbohydrates. So, it's important that you really understand this macro thing. Okay. So Google it. And if you want me to really do an in-depth video on macros, I will. Again, I'm not a trainer. I'm just a regular person like you. And I just want to share what's worked for me in order to really get definition in my body and really start to losing fat without losing my muscle mass, a lot of muscle mass. So again, that's what one of the things you want to go ahead and do is you want to know how much in these type of categories. So Google how to determine my macros, determine the goal you want to set. So I want to lose weight. I want to find out what my macros, get MyFitnessPal, and then you could take those macros and put them in MyFitnessPal. So you would take MyFitnessPal and say, I got to have 180 grams of protein a day. I got to have 50 grams of fat, and I can have 250 grams of protein every day. So once you put that into the app of MyFitnessPal, MyFitnessPal will track your food, and don't be perfect, okay? So in the beginning, just track your food for the first week. Just track what you're eating, period. It will give you a lot of information and help you discover like, oh, now I'm seeing where I'm probably going over or eating too much. So don't try to be perfect. Still eat your normal diet your first week. This is a smooth, easy process. It's not to be hard where now I got to track everything. I can't eat anything. That is not what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to really show you how you can still enjoy a good quality of life, eat out if you want to, be out with your friends, and really, how do you keep up with what you're doing? And I'll even do a video down the road of like, okay, I want to go extreme version. So what I'm doing here is just the basic, simple things to get going and get started. So what we're going to do on our next video after this, I'm going to start explaining how to set up the food. For right now, all I want you to do is get a MyFitnessPal, and I'm going to put a link also in here for a app to track your weight each and every day. And so I want you to track your weight. So that way you can start telling yourself, you can see what's working for your body. So you want to get a app to track your food. We want to get a scale, a digital scale, I prefer, to track your weight each and every day, because you're going to weigh yourself each and every morning so you can see your progress. And don't be focused on strictly weight loss if you work out. So if you're really working out and doing any kind of training, sometimes your weight can change. What we're looking for is that body fat to start changing, okay? And so we're going to measure that each and every day. And then what you want to do is start tracking your food. So for the first week, don't worry about being perfect. You just want to know, hey, what am I doing? How am I eating? And then you want to figure out what are your macros. And macros, again, are your fats, how much fat can you take a day, how much in carbs, how much in protein in order to achieve the goal that you're looking for, whether that's to build muscle mass or to cut fat. Okay. And so also, because what this channel is about is getting 1 million men to walk 1 mile a day, you're going to start walking at least 1 mile a day. If you're really into this, walking a good mile a day, put a podcast on, something that you can listen to grow. It's really a good time to do that. But get out and get a mile in a day. And on the next video, I'll start going into depth more on the food process. So I know I started a little bit talking about the fat, the carbohydrates and proteins. But on the next video, I'll start telling you exactly now how to start setting up for food. And then from there, we're going to start seeing more and more results. So just stay with me. This will be, in the beginning, it may seem like a lot. And I've helped several guys do this. Like literally, I'm not a trainer, but several of my friends is like, man, you've lost a lot of weight. You cut down. Like, what did you do and how did you do it? And I started saying, okay, I'm going to try it with you first. And it worked for them. And then they tried it with another guy. I was like, man, I'm gonna really start helping more people do this, because a lot of guys, they work out hard, they're in the gym, and they're still not getting the results they want in the body, the look they want. They're strong, but they're still not getting definition and cut. And that's what I want to really encourage you to do. And even if you're not trying to be like a fitness guru, that's not the objective. It's just to have more confidence in your body. And that's what we're going to be doing. So check the next video and like and subscribe and follow, please. I really appreciate that, and encourage more men to check this out so that we can all go on this journey and build this community together. All right. See you in the next video.